ZRX, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis in my last video, the price was here. We mentioned we don't have any trade setup, and we mentioned if we want to look for trade, we have to wait. This is the reason because we mentioned this is the reason because with the price drop, okay, and the I was keep mentioning the way is moving is very corrective, all right, because when we have this kind of the corrective move, mostly we can get the reversal. Anyway, we didn't have any trade setup either for buy or sell, okay, and in this case we move to lower higher time frame. We want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade. And as we can see, the price sharply moves and move, and we were expecting to see the breakout, but as we can see, the price take the previous stop, all right, and this then is reverse, but we see we had a shadow here. It couldn't break this part, all right. Anyway, now what is what's the next? Whether this is a similar to any of this, we can expect to for the price to drop, or we get the correction here for continuation. In this case, we don't have any things to discuss based on daily chart. We want to see how we can look for trade based on lower time frame. If we move to forward chart, even based on forward chart, the only thing is we get the sharp move down. We need to see what we get here. We need to see the correction before we make a decision for either for look for continuation or reversal. Okay, as we know, this one still we can expect to be deeper. Okay, but the only question is, can we expect this one? This is a correction relative to this move for one move up. Okay, similar to any of this, because we have been looking at this one as an internal flat, and we get 1 2 3. And if we put this one in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see based on MACD we didn't have the divergence, but here we had the divergence. Okay, now the thing is, if we consider this one as a B C with a divergence similar to what we get here, we could expect this one to reverse and retest this low, but MACD doesn't show me the divergence. That's why we have to wait and see what we get here before we confirm whether this is a start of the down move or not. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade setup based on forward chart. We move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. As I mentioned, we don't have any trade setup. If we get a correction here for the down move, still we can look for sell similar to what we get here. And even if we get any reversal with the flag, this we can look for buy. This is how we can look at this part. Okay, as I mentioned, we cannot look for trade. We have to wait and see which one we get. Then from there we can look for trade. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.